which indeed is so, and considers that to be nothing which is in reality so, since all is nothing and less than nothing, which will one day have an end, and because it does not please God. She laughs at herself for any time in which she made any account of money, and had a desire for it. Though in this particular I do not believe, and this is the truth, that I ever had any fault to confess. But it would have been a fault to have esteemed or desired money in any way. If by means of it I could have purchased those blessings which I now see in myself, I might have valued it very much. But the soul now perceives that such blessings are purchased best by leaving all things. And what is that which can be purchased by this money, which men so much desire? Is it anything of value? Anything durable? And for what object do we desire it? A miserable repose is purchased, and dearly does it cost us. For often do we purchase hell by it, endless torments in everlasting fire. Oh, that all men, then, would resolve to consider it as earth, which is good for nothing! In what harmony would the world then move? How free from unjust contracts! In what friendship would all men live, if they would not hanker after honors or riches? In that case I think every evil would be remedied. The soul also sees that there is great blindness respecting the delights of this world, and that by them nothing is purchased, even for this life, but trouble and affliction. What trouble and what little pleasure! What labor in vain! Here she perceives not only the cobwebs of her soul, that is, her great faults, but even the smallest grain of dust, because the sun is very bright. And so, however much the soul may have labored to perfect herself, if this same sun should truly strike her with its beams, then she sees how dusty everything is. It is like a glass full of water, which you think to be very pure and clear, if the sun do not shine upon it. But when the sun does shine, you find it to be all full of animalculae. This comparison is literally true, for before the soul is in this ecstasy, she thinks that she has been very careful not to offend God, and that she endeavored to do so to the best of her power. But when she has arrived so far, that this sun of justice makes her open her eyes, then she sees so many motes in them that she would be glad to shut them again, for she has not yet become so strong, like the courageous eagle which bred her, as steadily to fix her eyes on this sun. But however little she may open them, she sees herself covered with imperfections, and then she remembers the verse, "Who shall be pure in thy sight?" When she beholds this divine sun, she is dazzled by the brightness thereof, but when she looks upon herself, her eyes are stopped up with clay, and so this little dove is blind. And sometimes it happens that she remains entirely blind, being absorbed, amazed, and as it were out of herself, at all the greatness that she beholds. Here true humility is acquired, for she cares not either about speaking well of herself, or about others doing it. She wishes our Lord, and not herself, to divide the fruits of the garden, and so nothing sticks to her fingers. All the good that she has is directed and referred to God, and if she should say anything of herself, it is for His glory, for she knows that she has nothing of her own. Of this she cannot be ignorant, even if she would, because she knows it by the very sight of her eyes, which are shut to the things of this world, but open for understanding the truth, whether she is willing or no. End of chapter 20.